All right, and then there was one. Doug's flying solo today. What I have to do on day 44, man, it's day 44 already. I think we'll have this done within 90 days. But day 44, and what I'm gonna do today is we're working on the ceiling by myself. I gotta get some boards put up here, and I have to put this insulation up, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. And if you guys are gonna build a building, or if you wanna readdress issues at your own home, this is a good place to start. This is gonna alleviate a lot of heat coming in from the outside, and it's also going to alleviate a lot of heat and air conditioning and whatever leaving out of the roof. And so you guys want to watch this whole part. You know, it's going to take a couple of videos to show you guys how it all clicks together, but it's super smart, and I know it works because I did it on my other cabin. At first I went with just the batten insulation in between the rafters, and man, it was just a bad scene. We were up there for several years with temperatures well over 100 degrees. Sometimes there's no way you could sleep up there. And now we sleep up there every single night. It hasn't bothered us one little bit, and it's been a couple years now, so we know it works for sure. All right, whew, man. So I'm flying solo. I got to get this caught up before Gary gets up here, because when he gets up here, we're gonna start doing the gable ends, finish up the porch framing, and you know, get ready to finish the ceiling in case I'm slacking. He'll help me finish the ceiling here, and so we're all ready for the next stage of the build process. too big for up here, man. You little fella. Where you at, Gary? I'll manage. So that's pretty much the process. I have to rip the boards, then get them up in the rafters, and then take that insulation, foil side up towards the roof, and then put that down. And that creates about a 1.5 inch, 1 inch gap. So the air can travel from the porch through the vent. There's gonna be some vents on there, and that air will travel up the rafters and then out the roof vent. So that's how it's designed to work. If you go and put batten in there and you press it up in there, you won't have that air space. So all that heat just smashes onto your roof, and then it transfers through all your rafters and then into the interior of the home. Many years, Stacy and I lived up at the other cabin, and we'd never even finished the interior of our roof on the second floor because I wasn't sure what wood I wanted to use or how I wanted it to look. And I just wasn't real happy with the bad insulation. Like, something in my gut was just telling me that I didn't like it, it was too hot, something wasn't right. And then that's when I met Greg, and we started talking about thermal stuff and the transfer of heat. So I started doing a lot of homework, and then he educated me some. And then so it works. It seriously works. So what you're doing now is you're giving that a drying plane. So if any water was to penetrate through the roof, through the tin roof, and maybe come through a screw hole or something, it'll drip and hit the. Hold on a second. Give you guys a visual. So this will make a lot of sense for you. So what will happen is that water will drip down from the roof, and because this is inside and there's an air gap, it'll hit here, and that air will be able to swoosh over the top of it, and it'll dry it off, right? Does that make sense? They call that a drying plane. So now that water has a place to dry, and it's not easy to soak into this foam. Now it's a lot easier to soak into batten insulation, right? So that's what's up. And this also reflects the heat back up to the roof. And then it's still, as it reflects it back up, the air is going through and it's moving all the heat out all the time. Okay, you guys, that makes total sense, right? I know you guys are getting it. So now you have to stay tuned, because I'm not gonna keep you here all day just watching me do this. I gotta get this going because Gary's gonna show up, and he might be upset because I didn't do enough work or something. But this is actually pretty taxing on me. I gotta hold my hands up, I'm up and down the ladders. I'm not hurting, nothing is in pain, But I can tell that I could work it up and become sore, and I'm just now getting to where I'm not sore. So I'm just gonna take it easy, and you know, I'm just trying to show you guys what's going on, and then I'm gonna slow down a little bit and you know, just keep getting at it. And then when Gary shows up on the next video, we should be going over the gable ends, those there, showing you all how that's gonna tie in. And then we'll be working on the rafters, the rest of them underneath the porch here, because it's a covered porch. And then we'll be showing you guys what goes on with these rafters to complete this system here. There's 2 more things you gotta do. So if you guys like the information we share around here, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out. I'm gonna keep at it. Temperature's probably in the low 70s right now. You know, I think we're only supposed to be in like the mid to upper 70s, low 70s. So it's been kind of nice. So we gotta take full advantage of it. And don't forget, we only have until June 30th. Mom has to move out of that house. She closes on her house June 30th. We have 4 weeks to go. So it's gonna be fast and furious, and you guys gotta show up every day so you can see the transformation happen right before your eyes. All right, I'm gonna get back at it. As always, thanks for stopping by the homestead.